pollution reaches more than 80% in Metro Manila.
Air pollution levels in the British
we should see a huge environmental impact.
According to the World Health Organization, even trigger lung
And so Delhi, they're once again topping the pollution chart. Situation in imagine the air being dirty records.
ARINC is about capturing air pollution before it enters the environment from your cars, from your trucks, from your diesel generators that are spitting out this particulate matter, and then converting that into inks of various sorts.
We did the initial research and prototyping for this idea at the MIT Media Lab. For the last 3 years, we have been getting our hands dirty on the roads of Bangalore to solve this problem. After we are done capturing air pollution, we take it through a purification process, and then we treat it with solvents to create printing inks.
Developing new ways to be able to paint and create without a negative effect on nature is an awesome idea. I'm so into it.
There's so much pollution that just half an hour can paint an entire pair of shoes.
I'm excited to work with something, an ink that will merge both together, beauty and environmental awareness, a way to advance humanity and to save the space around us.
At Graviki, we started as a small group of hackers applying science, technology, and creativity to solve hard problems. We thought, how can we take something that's totally undesirable, ugly, and as bad as air pollution and turn it into something beautiful, something that everyone uses, as common as inks.
So every stroke on paper that you make is essentially a quantification of that particulate matter you would have otherwise breathed in when you're walking outdoors.
By backing us, you help us scale our pollution capture technology and bring ARINC to as many people as possible.
What's the best place for this carbon soot to go? Is it your lungs, or is it something like inks that we make?
Americans drank 6.3 billion gallons of beer last year, 50% in cans. Most of the plastic six-pack rings used end up in the ocean.
Around the world, an estimated 1 million seabirds and 100,000 marine mammals and sea turtles become entrapped in plastic or ingested and die.
People think that cutting the rings is enough, but birds and turtles eat the plastic either way.
That's why we decided to do something to protect marine life and also connect with our primary target, surfers, fishermen, and people who love the sea. Saltwater Brewery presents edible six-pack rings. A six-pack ring that feeds animals instead of killing them. We developed a material made of barley and wheat remnants from the brewing process that replaces plastic and also is edible for sea animals.
Besides being 100% biodegradable, compostable, and edible, it had to be strong enough to hold the weight and the typical handling of the cans.
We launched the edible six-pack rings and all kinds of points of purchase.
It's good beer, it's good for the ocean. I love these guys.
I don't mind paying a little extra for such a big impact.
You know, big guys should learn from this small brewery.
If I can eat it, the turtles can eat it too.
See, babe, you can enjoy your beer and save the environment.
This is the first time a 100% biodegradable and edible packaging is implemented in the beer industry. This innovative technology is as resistant and efficient as the plastic six-pack rings. If most craft breweries and big beer companies would implement this technology, the manufacturing costs would drop and be very competitive compared with the current plastic solution, saving hundreds of thousands of marine lives as a result.
It's a big investment for a small brewery created by fishermen, surfers, and people that love the sea.
We want to influence the big guys and kind of inspire them to also get on board.
Majority of my childhood was always within the water. There's nothing worse than being out there surrounded by plastic.
I was a product designer in another life, and it was my job to make plastic products. And after a while I realised that we didn't need the stuff that I was making, and so I stopped. I met Andrew and he told me about this project and it just clicked. For me, the project was amazing. We could have a better time at the beach because we're not swimming in plastic and pollution anymore. We'd even eat better because the fish are healthier. Marinas, ports and yacht clubs is the perfect place for the Seabin. There's no massive ocean storms. It's a controlled environment. It catches everything floating in the water: plastic bottles, paper, oil, fuel and detergent. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Another good thing with the location of the Seabin is that people can see what we're catching, what they're swimming in. It's been a big change in our life. We quit our jobs, we've taken all our money and we're putting our heart and souls into making this happen. One of our goals is to make the Seabin from our own plastics to create another Seabin to capture more. It's a domino effect. The second goal is to create a world where we don't need the Seabins. Imagine that, we have a pollution-free ocean for our future generations.
Meet our heroes. Doers by nature. Our inspiration. Tom, homesteader, John and Finn, off-gridders. The Colson family, environmentalists, and Mallory and Stephen, permaculturists. They're all people who care and know almost everything about sustainability. What they don't know is us. Introducing HomeBioGas, the system that enables you to turn your organic waste into clean cooking gas and rich fertilizer in your backyard. The ultimate system for sustainable living. We are HomeBioGas, and we admire people who do everything they can for the next generations. That's why we created the HomeBioGas system. It allows you to cook every day on your homemade, clean gas that comes from your food waste. In 2017, we launched our last model that changed people's lives in 106 countries, from the US to Australia, Nepal to Kenya, Costa Rica to India. We developed the perfect solution for the whole world. Since then, we have worked non-stop for 2 years on R&D. Now our system is more efficient, compact, easy to assemble, and 100% recyclable. In fact, it's so effective that with 2 kilograms of organic waste, you can cook up to 2 hours a day. 2 hours? It's magical. And if you have leftovers, you don't. It's all resources. And there's even more. Our new HomeBioGas system also produces natural liquid fertilizer on a daily basis, so you can grow your own food. Warning, your neighbors will be green with envy. So, if you are doers by nature, do it now. The ultimate system for sustainable living. Upcycle yourself. HomeBioGas, November 5th on Kickstarter.